Willow, what are you digging at over there? Oops. Where's your toy? Goodness. Where's your toy? Hi. Willow is in the Coca-Cola, the empty Coca-Cola case, scratching around. So, yeah, I was wondering what you were scratching at, and then I noticed her toy isn't there, and I talked to the cats like I talked to you guys. Happy Easter to anybody that's there, if anybody's there. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes. DeBoss has jumped on the Kawasaki and is taking it for a spin around the bypass. Let me get a sip. Owen Flo and Poppy Red Mustang. Hey, there is somebody there. Had to grab a sip of my Arnold Palmer, which if you don't know, at least here where I live in Arnold Palmer is a mixture of lemonade and sweet tea. I need to wet my whistle. Guys, I'm not going to be on very long. I just wanted to jump on for a minute on this channel. I know Owen Flo. I love Arnold Palmer's. And obviously, I make my own. But Willow's over there scratching around. I'm like, where's your toy? I think somebody stole her pink fluffy thing. Guys, hi. I'm Susan. Welcome to Furry Feline Monsters of Mass Destruction. If you're new, here's Willow again. I know, Owen. I was live for a little over 30 minutes on my other channel earlier this morning, actually at sunrise, to share as best as I could from across the road the outdoor sunrise Easter singing from the folks over there, and sang along with them and whatnot. And I thought, you know what? You still got some battery. Hi, Susan Bezio. You still got some battery power in your phone. Why not go live on the other channel as well and let those kids know, hi, happy Easter. We love you. And thank you for everything. Hi, Reese Cup. Reese, I hope you're not mad at me that I let the kitties steal the puppy blanket. They took it over. Anyway, what I was saying about DeBoss, and y'all, I know I'm a mess. It just, that's how it is. Thank you, Reese, for understanding. DeBoss just got back from the grocery store, I don't know, 15 minutes or so ago, and I got the groceries put away, all except for the head of lettuce that still needs to be washed and all of that business. But he comes in. This is like less than 10 minutes ago, okay? I could still hear the Kawasaki as the little thing was telling me I was going live. Men. And I'm not sexist, I'm just saying, men. he comes in and he says, honey, I'm going to take the Kawasaki on a spin around the bypass. It's supposed to rain tomorrow evening. I was putting the groceries away. And I said, I suppose that's as good a reason as any for a fellow to jump on his Kawasaki. It's going to rain tomorrow evening. So at 10 a.m. the day before, probably better take a ride around the bypass now, because tomorrow evening it's supposed to rain. I love his reasoning. Okay. So yeah, I'm as you can see, I'm amused by that. And your chat has disappeared. Let me get another sip. Kids, I got nothing to show you. I've got content. It merely is, I mean, probably the shortest live stream known to YouTube. What I thought I would do, just to give us a few moments, not a drama, Nana. Wow. Thank you for your $20 super chat. Wow. Happy Easter. Woo. That lit up my screen with orange. And I think I saw a name, Robert Stewart, maybe, that popped up. I apologize. Brooke Stewart. I'm sorry. You guys know I have really poor vision. And but that orange from Not a Drama Nana certainly lit up the screen. Thank you so much. Y'all, and yeah, if you would hit that thumbs up for me, or thumbs down. That's cool. That's cool too. But I thought for funsies, because you really have not seen me, I don't think you've seen me at all on this channel or the other one. Okay, honestly, I've slept a time or two in the past week. As a matter of fact, I've slept a number of times in the last week, but I thought I would try walking around the yard and showing you why you haven't seen or heard much from me. Hi, Crazy Chicken Lady, all week, because it is springtime in the Ozarks, and I am an outdoor kind of gal. Y'all know we have a big yard, and y'all know that I take care of my own yard. It's one of the things that helps keep me fit, sunshine and fresh air, while I'm outside the outdoor rescues who hang around the yard during the day. Mr. Grayson, sometimes Mr. Big Stuff, Weavers, Bullywinkel, Itchy McScratchy. They will kind of like hang out with me, you know, so it gives me some time with them outside as well. But I want you guys to see, I've been a little bit busy. Plus, we had not a big storm, relatively speaking. It wasn't like a thunderstorm or anything, but March in Arkansas, anyway, in this part of Arkansas, does roar in like a lion. Like in the musical, I think it's Carousel, but don't hold me to that. I was only in the chorus line. March came in like a lion, whipping up the water in the bay. Like a lion. Oh, and I was like, yeah. March came in like a lion, whipping up the water in the bay. Then April cried and stepped aside, and along came pretty little May. I hope I don't get in trouble right now with YouTube on copyright, because that is... So, about the weather here, June is busting out all over. I'm not going to sing it all in flow because I don't want to get a copyright strike on a monetized channel. And it does have a key change, as you know I would know. 3, 4, June is busting out all over. Yeah, it would be a major copyright strike for sure. Anyway, if that's what you mean, honey. So back to the weather thing. Y'all know, and I know I say y'all know a lot, but it's because, I just make you part of what's going on around here. We have a magnolia tree, a big one, and 5 pecan trees. 3 pretty big, 1 really big, 2 pretty big, and 2 big. And if you know anything at all about pecan trees, magnolia trees, and the slightest of breezes. So, although it wasn't like a thunder rainstorm, it's been very breezy. And one day in particular, I got up one morning, I think it was last Wednesday morning, and couldn't find 2 of the outdoor cat feeding dishes. Walked all the way out to the ditch line. One of them was out there. One was right by the porch edge, but I had to go all the way to the ditch line to find the other. So, yeah, things all over the place. So I've been doing that, but I thought I'd try walking around the yard. We'll take a peek at Rags, but show you what's going on in my yard and then say goodbye. I know it ain't much, but, it's Easter and the boss is riding the Kawasaki around the bypass because it's supposed to rain tomorrow evening. Now, I don't know if I know there'll probably be places like we're going to pixel out and stuff. And just so y'all know, on my end, I don't see that. On my end, it's always clear as a bell. Right now, it's clear as a bell. You may be buffering like all get out. I may not even be live anymore. I don't know. Am I live? Oh, yeah, the little thing just turned over on the clicker. Reese, you have 2 pecan trees and your husband has an antique car and wants to pour slab and then to fit. No, find another way, LOL. Yeah, because, for one thing, the pecan trees are a food source for wildlife. Gray squirrels here are obviously, it's Arkansas, so gray squirrels, the invading armadillos, which, they got to eat too. The groundhogs, aka whistle pigs, possum, raccoons, Rags. Y'all, I don't let her have, she only gets like a couple a day. Between the pecans and the cat poop, when I'm walking her, it's like little Missy, and the next, I can look over that way for 1 second, and she is like, I'm like, what do you have in your mouth? Rags, what is in your mouth No, drop it right now. And if it's a pecan or cat poo, Crazy Cat Lady, my lilacs, that's one of the things I want to show you guys because I'm so happy it came back. For the last couple of years, I say like I own the lilac, right? But Crazy Chicken Lady, the lilac here is long established. I don't know actually when it was planted, but we've been here 10 years. It was well established before I got here, and I know the history of this bungalow. I've told you before, this house was built in 1939 as a house raising here in the Ozarks. Back in those days, especially, I don't hear of them anymore. But back in those days, a young couple that was going to jump the broom, okay, jumping the broom here in the Ozarks is one way of saying getting married. And some folks would actually literally jump over the broomstick. It's kind of like being carried over the threshold. But when they would jump the broom, family and friends would all pull together and build them a house. And, you know, what is now my laundry room and what used to be the guest room, but is now part of the suite that the Ninja Kittens live in. Oh, I hear the boss coming back. Honey, we're live on Furry Felines. I beg your pardon. Was the back porch. And there was no indoor plumbing. I know where the outhouse was located. I know where the well was located. There was no electricity in the house, you know, and it was built as a, so nothing in here is plumb. Nothing is squared. When we have had, we haven't had any major carpentry done, but we've had some refinish work from time to time. And the hallway had never been properly finished after the retrofitting of plumbing, etc. Sorry, I've got a tickle in my throat. Give me a second. Pollen. Anyway, go on jacking my jaws here because that's what I do best. And then we're going to stroll around outside and then say goodbye. Let's see, where are you guys at? Here we go. Oh, well, he's going in there and he closed the door, fortunately. But there wasn't the hallway in the bathroom, and my office was the bedroom. So there was a bedroom, the kitchen, and what is the master bedroom and the living room was all one room. So let's see. Hang on a second here. Honey, say hi.
Hi, honey.
Oh, you got motorcycle hair. You look like a guy that rode Kawasaki around the bypass because it's going to rain tomorrow evening. Did you?
Yes.
You did? Okay. But see that curtain behind our big TV? That there's a door there. That wall didn't exist when the house was built. That was the master bedrooms on the other side of that wall. We don't go in there because our master bedroom ain't none of your business. But, just you've been in there a couple of times for other reasons, and I hadn't made the bed. Okay. But that was the living room. My office, the bathroom, and the hallway was the bedroom. And then, of course, the kitchen. And y'all know, obviously, that was a chimney for the wood-burning cook stove. Okay? So, there's Patches. Now, all of that came up because Crazy Chicken Lady was talking about her lilac bush. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty near sure that all of the established old-fashioned ornamentals in my yard were planted by that young woman during the 1940s. So I was concerned. There's pretty Patty Patches. The cat is on my lap. I can't get up right now. There's Julie Newmar, Deuce McKenzie. Let me flip back around here. So I'm pretty sure, Crazy Chicken Lady, that the lilac, the crepe myrtle, the rose of Sharon, there are still some like surprise lilies that come up. But most of the bulbs now are mine. Like the front yard when we first got the house was just grass. Weeds, still mostly weeds. Hi, Carrie Bishop. Happy Easter. Here comes Peter Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity, Easter's on its way. Easter's already here. Anyway, so Crazy Chicken Lady, I'm pretty sure they were all planted by her a long, long time ago. Willow, is that? So I was worried when I had to cut it all the way back. I can get through a sentence. I had deep concern when I had to cut it back due to damage that had been done to it by a hailstorm. I was like, please come back, please come back. Well, it is. So we'll walk out. Anyway, I just want to show you guys what I've been doing outside, like I said. And say Happy Easter. And also, it's tomorrow's trash day, so I'm gathering up trash. What's going on here? Willow. 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 Come on there. What? No, this is not an open invitation for you to go in. Excuse me. Willow. Doggone it, y'all, your chat keeps disappearing. No, don't fuss. Willow. Well, I guess that's not going to happen. Anyway, there'd be trash sitting out all around because tomorrow's trash day. And so I start gathering up. And I am so lazy, you guys. I have only cleaned 4 of the 8 litter boxes this morning. It's Easter. So anywho, let me get one more sip in case I get another tickly threat. Y'all are like, she said she wasn't going to be on here but a minute. It's so refreshing. I'll get all wound up on the caffeine and that sweet tea and that. Well, Carrie Bishop, tell him yourself. Tell him, Carrie Bishop, honey, Carrie Bishop just told me in chat to tell you Happy Easter. Well, number one, I don't know who she thinks she is. Let me flip the lens so they're looking at you instead of me. I don't know who she...
Hi, Carrie Bishop.
Yeah, tell him yourself, Carrie Bishop. I don't know who you think you are, Carrie Bishop, coming up in our chat room, bossing me around saying, tell Bob Happy Easter. You've got his phone number. Send him a text. Hi. Can you? Oh, she said, please. Oh, now. Oh. Hi, Susan Bezio. Now, Poppy Red Mustang saying Happy Easter, Bob. And he's like, get that camera off me so I can watch. He wants to watch the news or the weather. Anyway, Reese Cup. Hi, AC. Happy Easter, love. If you're still here, Reese Cup, here's where the blanket ended up. Crazy Chicken Lady is saying Happy Easter, Bob. Anyway, the kid, yeah, Julie Newmar stole the puppy blanket. So, anywho, I got to get some shoes on. So hang on a second here. I'll point you at the kitty cat shelf. Reese Cup, if you're still here, honey, that's where your card, the boss put your card up here on the kitty cat shelf. So, hang on, sorry. So, there we go. Kitty cat shelf. All right, let me get my other shoe on here. Now, y'all, y'all know I've got the bad habit of smoking cigarettes. And I'm a wanting one. So you're going to hear me clicking a lighter, lighting a cigarette, but I'm not going to turn the lens on myself because of the nature of the channel, for one thing. And another thing, monetarily speaking, YouTube is less likely to recommend the video if I'm smoking. So let me sit y'all down. Look, my iris bloomed yesterday. I'm going to sit y'all down. Hope the kitties don't knock you over just for a minute and light a cigarette. Then we'll walk around the yard and now say goodbye. Good morning, Sonia. Let me sit you over here and hope that you don't get knocked over. It's okay, Weavers. Okay, now kids, like I said, I've already done a live stream this morning on my other channel, and I don't have a whole heck of a lot of battery left. Um, but so this may end abruptly. If it ends without explanation, it just means my battery died. But I should get a warning at it when it gets down to about 15%. So, and like I said, on my end, it's always crispy and clear. So if we start pixeling out as I walk around the yard, I won't know it, babies, on my end. So we'll just give it a whirl here and see what happens. Well, obviously that's stuff I've been pulling out of there. But the redbud tree is still going. I've been doing some light pruning on it just to remove dead wood. Don't have anything in the baskets yet. Got the clematis trimmed back, excuse me. Hi, Bullywinkel. There's Bullywinkel. I know. Watch out, don't get under my feet, baby. No, don't get under my feet. Thank you. The iris. Y'all, Rags the rescued dog, she loves flowers. She sniffs every flower in the yard. Okay, now I'm going to have to be really cautious because I don't want to do a face plant on a live stream. Well, I don't want to do a face plant at all, but looky here. He won't. Bully. The crazy chicken lady, honey, if you're still here, here's what where my lilac is right now. So I'm figuring I'm not going to have any blooms this year, but it's come back for me. I'm going to mulch around it. Hi, Jennifer. Oh, thank you, Carrie. You're here, honey? Okay, there's my lilac, honey, if you're looking at your screen. I don't know, but it's come back really good and strong and healthy foliage-wise. I don't know what it is about Bullywinkel. Last 2 times I've been out here, he wants up under my feet. Now, the fig got a major pruning. And so right now what I'm waiting to see is where it's going to come back. I've gotten that little pile of debris you can see right yonder. Oops, I didn't mean to put the cigarette in front of the screen. I'm sorry. I've been getting out from around the fig. But it was beginning to do its thing when the really hard freeze hit here a couple of weeks ago. And look what it did. So I don't know how my fig tree is going to do this year at all. But I do have some new growth. But dang nabbit, it was just getting ready to take off when that hard freeze came. And so anyway, that green you see there in the middle, that's privet growing up in the middle of it. And I got to get the rest of those leaves out. Bullywinkel, baby, you've got me worried because y'all, look, I'm wearing mules. I don't have a strap. So that alone's dangerous enough. All right, I've obviously don't have it mulched yet, but I've got this cleared out. And y'all probably remember that for the longest time, there's been that red broken wheelbarrow over yonder where Weber's is coming around has been here. Well, I decided to change it up. Brought the old stove around here. Got all the leaves and everything and trimmed up. Got some violets and some sedum that are going, and old broken Fiesta ware plate just in there for funsies. But anyway, there's Weber's. He's an old cow kitty. I call him Cow Kitty because to me he has the markings of, is it a Holstein or a Jersey? I don't really know livestock and cattle, but to me he kind of looks like a cow, a cow that meows. There's my new garden cart that Bob got for me. But y'all look at that. Okay, that garden cart full, that pile right there, and that pile right there, every bit of it came out of that right there, flower bed. But anyway, and of course we're under the magnolia tree. So that's why. Bullywinkel, you're gonna... My cigarette went out. There's Mr. Grayson. Coming around to see what's going on. Anyway, if I can get around here without... my tulips are about all gone now. The wind and whatnot. Bully, if you make me fall, and we'll peek at Rags, and then I'm going to say goodbye. And y'all, this pile is still here, but it's going away today. Cannas are beginning to come up. I'm sorry, y'all. I keep getting distracted in my narrative because Bullywinkel literally will not get off of my ankles. He literally will not get away from me. And by away from me, I don't mean nearby. I mean literally running and falling over in front of me as I'm walking. And so it's really discombobulating in relationship to try to speak in a continued narrative when I can't get away from that and that. Heck, far. Sometimes it's hard enough for me to finish a thought or a sentence anyway. But anywho, the cannas are starting to come up. The pile is gone from there. It's out by the yard. Getting the garden plot ready for some... there's Groundhog going across the road. I don't know if y'all can see him. He's way off over yonder. Groundhog just went across the road. Hadn't seen him since last year. Anyway, getting the garden plot and the raised bed there ready for 2 or 3 tomato plants, a couple of jalapenos, maybe a bell pepper, and some onion. Last year, couldn't get any onion sets. They were already all sold out, so hoping this year. My field of star flowers, this is not the time of day that you will be able to see them open. They're only partially open. They don't open till later in the day. But these are star flowers. And they have the most wonderful fragrance. And when they're open in the early through late afternoon, it's just a blanket of white and green, a quilt, if you will. Bob loves gorillas. I got him both of those. Concrete gorillas. So Weavers and Bullywinkel. Right. The azaleas aren't blooming yet, but I haven't done anything for them yet. Well, there's a tiny. Anyway, I haven't done much for them. I need to repot and give fresh soil and all of that business. Weeby. Weavers, weavers, give me your answer due. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. Anyway, that pile will be gone later today. And violets blooming all under the glider and all around the glider, wild violets. And Mr. Grayson and my girl. Did my girl. Hey, Rexy. How much is that doggy in the window? The one with the waggly tail. How much is that doggy in the window? I do hope that Fleabag's for sale. Oh my goodness, y'all. I love this crazy dog. She got to play with yeah, I did. Do you know you're on a live stream? All right, guys. Happy Easter. We love you. We appreciate you. Please give us a like, sub up if you haven't, at least consider it. If you're not a member yet and you can afford it, think about becoming a member maybe. And please share us out to anybody and everybody that you can. Trying to get Rags in this shot here. If I can. And you know what I'm going to say. Please spay and neuter your fur babies. Keep their shots up to date. Please help out wildlife within the proper guidelines of wildlife management. Help them out to the extent that you can, always remembering they're not encroaching on our habitat, we're encroaching on theirs. And the most important of all, as always, is please be kind one to another. It's not going to hurt you a single bit. It's not going to cost you one thin dime. And it is going to come back to you when you least expect it. But you need it the most. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here because I have litter boxes to clean. What's new, pussycats? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh.